save funding, all the rest of it and everything. That's fantastic. And the way we're looking at tax base, broad base or user base is something we've really got to look at and something we've got to start at the very beginning. I'd be interested in the next report when we're looking at our options and our possibilities. I would like to see a little bit more on the methodology, and just simply because of me, if we're going to be doing numbers again, maybe a little bit of a glossary in the front or something so I can keep up with it, and we'll keep those terms and keep them the same all the way through. Something simple. It's absolutely brilliant what we're doing, and I know it's late in the day for what we're looking at here. In fact, it's very late in the day because the options, some of the options aren't even here anymore, but it's very good for us to be looking at what we're going to be doing in the next few months, especially when we're looking at future options and how we're going to pay for this and over the capacity. These are questions really we should have been answered, or should have been asked and answered in 2004, 2006, 2007.
Councillor Ullman.
Yes, and just again, concurring with Councillor Cook, thank you. Regardless of what option, what lower cost treatment alternative this council looks at, we are still going to have to move forward with this kind of financial forecasting. Everything here, all of these options, that's not going to change. I think the only thing that the group around this table agrees on is that there is a capacity issue and that there does need to be something done. And regardless of what that alternative is, this is what we're going to have to do. So there's going to be impact, no matter how you look at it, on taxes and on rates, with possibly without any funding, and I guess those are the questions that we have to ask on Thursday.
Absolutely.
Which is why I'll move to table this report until Thursday morning. Or sorry, Thursday at 1 o'clock when we meet with our solicitor and with Build Canada staff.
Actually, we meet in camera at 12 o'clock with our lawyers.
Oh. So, okay, is it in 12?
12 o'clock
Oh,
with our
all
lawyers,
right.
but it's in camera.
Then change the motion to make it read that.
Thank you, John.
Second by Councillor Russell. Any questions? Councillor Underwood.
Okay, but I just want to get this straight. We want to table this report till Thursday, even though most of it
Actually,
isn't on the table. I don't think I'll support that motion.
Okay. Councillor Ullman.
well, no, just to counter, I would suggest that quite a bit of this is on the table, because we're, regardless of what we're doing, we're going to have to look at life cycle replacement costs. We're going to have to look at how we're going to fund whatever option it is that's going to be selected after an investigation by this council. So there's a number of things in this report that are still going to be on the table regardless of where we go, and the bottom line question that we all have is for Build Canada staff as well. So there are a number of things: septic treatment, low cost alternatives, all of these things I would say are part of where we're going to have to go in the future and how we fund it. It's going to have to be funded either through taxes or through sewer rates, and that's what we've got in initial costing here.
Councillor Underwood.
Well, I would support a motion to receive and file, and if we need the report while we're going through this, it's there and it's available and it's completely there, instead of having us to go through a whole rigmarole of tabling and then bringing it back up again. If it's received and filed, it'll be there. It just needs to be the next level. I don't think we need to go to that. I'd rather receive and file.
Deputy Mayor Day.
Actually, I really appreciate what Martin's saying, because we would need a new report for the alternatives. This report really focuses on the single and double train options, and the costs and things associated with some of the alternatives here that certainly need to have more investigation as well, because I certainly have seen a lot of other contrasting information in that regard. So I think receive and file is sufficient as well, because we need to keep it active.
Okay, the mover has tabled it until Thursday for our discussion, and it's been seconded to table until Thursday for our discussion. Any questions on that? All in favor of that?
make a motion that this report be received and filed.
I'll second that.
Moved and seconded, received and filed. All in favor of that? That's carried. It's available for Thursday if we want to discuss it.
It's available to you.
Okay. We're gonna call a break right now, and then after the break, we start our economic development discussion.
Aren't you guys gonna stand up in this chair?
I'm doing LSC.
This is a brand new slate. Nothing that we have.
A lot of work, eh?
Oh, Marty's gonna do the most. Waiting for Councilor Burns. So you must have got the extra ones.
Okay, Ruth's, there she comes. Call us back to order. This is 6.2 is the discussion for economic development that we had planned, and I guess the council had made a motion to strike this as a committee of the whole. Is that correct?
Yep.
And it was suggested that, it was recommended that Laurie be chair of this, so as committee of the whole, and Laurie is chair for economic development. I guess
Martin is my coach.
Martin is co-chair, so that's only if you're not here, is that correct? Or how did,
Well,
Go ahead.
we work as an equal partner team, so. Are you ready?
motion that we go into committee of the whole? Councilor Cook, Councilor Russell? Scott, sorry. All in favor of that? Carried, good. Laurie, your chair.
Okay. Basically, what we've done is we've started out with an empty binder. So Martin's going to do some leading very shortly, but we want you to think on a naive basis. We want you to think of nothing that you know before is happening. So what I've handed out here is I've handed out economic development, just a sheet with some brainwaves and kind of some ideas where I would like to sort of see some things happen. I'm not going to read it all, but there's just a variety of different things on there. But economic development is any effort or undertaking which aids in the growth of the economy, increasing the flow of capital through the community and reducing its leakage. The process within an economy that sustains vitality and fosters growth for a location. So then there's stuff on here about where we have to identify the different things to know what we have, but we're not at that stage yet. That's just kind of, I wanted to put all my homework that I had done on a sheet of paper so that it made sense. What I gave you next was a sheet that shows a website. It's the Luke and Bidoff website, and this is their front page. And what it is underneath, it shows economic development right on the front. And then I just copied a couple of the key things that were in there. Like they're showing in their website that they have an annual Bidoff trade show. They tell you why to come to Lucan. They're just sort of examples. But as you click onto that, there's also a sheet that just shows all they have a move to Lucan, a trade show, advantages of locating your business here, development information, business directory, economic profile, demographics, service for business. So it was just an example of another website somewhere that when I clicked on it, because I was looking at a whole bunch of different municipalities, when I clicked on it, right on the front page is a listing of things that they do along with economic development being right there. So you can click on it and move forward. I've included in this package a committee of the whole. I don't think Doug got one because I think I'm one short.